This is the audiobook version of Hacking Bigfoot, Deconstructing an Unknown Species by Marcus Daly, published in 2025. A technical glossary and endnotes with source material are available on the publisher's website, placement.pub. Bigfoot Truth. Bigfoot discussion is not always about having different points of view. The pursuit of a Bigfoot truth prevails over all other considerations. Everyone wants to take their own understanding as far as they can. That's why believers bother to talk to skeptics and so on. Each scrap of detail is a breadcrumb and a minor victory that is needed on their way to discovering substantial Bigfoot truth for themselves. The problem is, the more Bigfoot clues that emerge, the more paradoxes there are to unravel. Bigfoot has labyrinthine defenses. It's tough work to sift through the multi-meanings. Every step of a Bigfoot investigation confronts contradictions that should not exist simultaneously, like Bigfoot exists as an unnatural phenomenon within the natural world. Bigfoot sightings are rare, yet not uncommon. A Bigfoot experiencer may not believe what they saw was real, yet they will always acknowledge the experience really happened. An encounter typically catches people off guard, even though they sense something out of the ordinary is happening. Bigfoot's truth is something we want to understand, but we push it further away by attempts to get at the truth. When it comes to belief, a person is or is not willing to consider the illogical reality of Bigfoot's existence. For some people, the complete lack of physical evidence is sufficient proof that Bigfoot can't be real. In a scientific sense, such an assertion should be absolute truth. Yet, it isn't. The paradoxical truth is Bigfoot can't be real, yet it is. Discovery does not generally unfold because someone is inquiring and demands an explanation. Discovery has to be a personal process where someone is open to it. Despite the expectation of there being a specific moment when a Bigfoot epiphany arrives, the discoverer may not be open to all possibilities and instead negates those possibilities because they are deemed impossible. Being able to dislodge some core embedded beliefs and perspectives is much easier said than done. It's up to each experiencer, theorist, discoverer, curiosity seeker, and skeptic to get past their own stubborn reasoning as to why or why not something may or may not exist. At first, Bigfootery seems like an exciting hobby, but frustration soon becomes part of the conversation. Not everyone wants to decipher unsolvable riddles. It puts the mind in unfamiliar territory. The difficulty curve is what prevents many people from staying in the game and finding their own Bigfoot truth. Many people lose faith in their chase and eventually concede defeat, realizing they may never have answers they can accept on their terms. The frustration of the pursuit reached a point where their investment in time had not brought them closer to the discovery of a truth. Each generation of seekers goes through phases of hope and denial and disappointment and other lessons, with no single experience or theory holding enough weight to close the issue in their mind. No matter which angle the phenomenon is confronted from, if you seek Bigfoot truth long enough, your ideas and opinions will change from where they started. It's not uncommon for believers to become skeptics, and skeptics to become believers. The Bigfoot bandwagons are always replenished with new believers, knowers, hoaxers, detractors, and skeptics to rehash the same inconclusive arguments. All roads lead to a Bigfoot experience being impossible to verify except through the senses of the Bigfoot experiencer themselves.